Hi, I'm Ryan Hoslog, and I'm the founder of More to Money. We're a white label branded personal finance platform with the goal of helping as many coaches as we possibly can build their business. What I want to talk about today is the number one mistake we see finance coaches making almost every single day, and that's using third-party money apps to deliver your coaching services. I have 5 real reasons why this is such a big deal and what we can do about it. So why is it such a big deal? Start with reason number 1. You have to stop building someone else's brand and build yours instead. What's going to happen over time is your clients are going to start attributing their success to that app instead of the coaching and the value that you're bringing over a period of time. So if your clients start to get better with paying down their debt or building a budget, they're going to say, well, that's because I was using that app. It really helped me out. They're going to miss this entire association between the value that you're bringing them constantly day in and day out, and they're just going to simplify it and say it was because I was using that app. A better solution here is that you can tie your technology into the value that you're bringing through your coaching sessions so that it's just a continuous loop. Everything is happening inside your ecosystem, so your users are always attributing any improvement in their finance to you and your brand and your coaching. And so I really want to look at an example here to kind of drive this point home. A lot of these apps, they offer kind of a for professionals, like a partner program type of setup. A lot of these offer around $14.99 per user per month. So let's look at an example of if I have 20 clients. You'd be paying about $300 per month, and your logo, your branding, your colors, and most importantly, your message, it's nowhere to be found. Everything is happening inside that app's ecosystem, and so you're paying just to bring these companies more users. I would almost position this as if you were an affiliate or a salesperson for one of these companies. You're just bringing them clients. They're the ones that are getting the value, not you. And so that better solution there, you have to be the one that gets the technology, that gets the value, and so that you can drive that point home. And so this leads really nicely into point number 2, which is these companies, no doubt, are going to start advertising to your clients. And so I'm sure you've seen this. Anytime now you sign up for a new service or you buy something online, within an hour, a couple hours, or a day, you're going to start seeing advertisements from that company. Money apps are no different here. It's actually worse because all of these different companies, all of their competition is advertising to that same group of people. So as soon as you push one of your clients into someone else's platform, they're going to start getting ads from not only that brand, but all of that brand's competition. And so why this is really dangerous is if you look at an example of some of these companies that offer this match with an advisor feature, what's going to happen is over time, your clients are going to start seeing advertisements for these other companies that are trying to get them to sign up and bring them into their ecosystem where they can actually match them with another coach. And so you could run into a situation here where you lose a client for the simple fact you didn't even know that your clients were getting advertised to by this whole ecosystem of different apps. And so you really got to be aware of that and make sure you don't put yourself in a situation where you can lose clients. And so this leads into point number 3, which is your priorities do not align with these companies. These are typically really large companies that have completely different visions, different responsibilities, different roles, and different plans. And so really, if we look at these companies, they typically are pretty big. So they have their roadmap kind of established for the next 12 to 24 months. You're just stuck reacting here. You have no idea if all of a sudden they're going to completely pivot away because maybe they raised some money and they need to focus on a different feature. You don't know if they're going to discontinue coaching as part of their platform altogether. You're really just stuck reacting. You're completely outside the loop here. You don't know what they're going to do tomorrow, and so you kind of just have to hope that they continue to prioritize coaching. And so a better solution here is if you knew what was coming, you were able to be proactive, you knew the technology that you were offering, you knew when new features were going to be coming, you knew kind of what to expect. And the problem here is these different apps and these different companies, they typically also are going after that end user, your client. They're not really typically focused on actually providing a great coaching platform for you to coach out of. And so this is a really important distinction here, which is you need to start understanding these other companies, these other apps, they're actually your competition. They're not really trying to help you. If they don't offer you a branded solution where it's your logo, your message, your voice being pushed to that end client, you really have to start to question, am I the one that's getting the value or is that my competition? And kind of act accordingly. And so this leads into the next point, which is kind of related to this, which is you have absolutely no pricing control. So there's really 2 situations here. Either one of these apps could raise their price or they could decrease their price. So let's take a look at both. In the event that one of these companies raises their prices, you have two real options here. You're either covering that cost for your clients or your clients are paying for it themselves. If your clients are paying for it themselves and this company has just increased the price, now all of a sudden you have to explain to your client why the technology and the service all of a sudden got more expensive. On the other side of it, if they decrease the price, which at first may seem like a good thing, but what's going to happen if your clients are paying for that is now they're going to start to wonder, well, if the technology and the service got cheaper, why am I still paying the same amount that I am for my coaching? And so either way, it's a lose-lose for you. You're stuck again, just reacting and kind of explaining why that price went up or down. And so you really want to be in control of that from start to finish. And maybe you want to increase the price because maybe you've got more clients, or maybe you want to decrease the price to get some more clients in. You want to be in complete control there. And so this leads to point number 5, which kind of goes off of all of these others, which is you have absolutely no way to market or advertise to your clients whenever you're using someone else's platform. So really what we want to look at here is like, it's incredibly hard to get clients to sign up for your coaching services. You need to be able to kind of like create a series of steps where you can kind of bring a larger group of people in and eventually work them toward paying for your coaching. And so a really great way we can do this is actually to have our own technology where you have a free version and you can eventually upgrade them to a premium and then start to work them into coaching. And so what you want to do over time is you want to utilize this incredibly powerful tool called lead magnets. So what a lead magnet is it allows you to kind of put something in front of a group of people that might be interested in your service and kind of start to draw them in and just continuously bring value over time so that they kind of see you as the outlet for improving their personal finance. And so let's look at an example to kind of clear this up. Let's say you want to go after a group of people that are interested in purchasing their first home. So maybe you use a lead magnet here, like a home affordability calculator. You put this page in front of them and you say, hey, type in some information here, and I'll give you kind of an idea of what kind of home you can possibly afford. They go to that. They see instant value. You're answering the question that they're having. You're the outlet for them in their personal finance. And so you can kind of show them that first step. You can say, this is what you're looking at. This is maybe how much you can afford. But if you want the full plan and you want to unlock more and you actually want to get some personalized advice, create a free account and move forward. What this is going to do is it's going to create this ecosystem, this pool of people that you can then do some really advanced marketing toward. You can get in front of them and say, hey, I noticed you were interested in purchasing a home. Would you like to maybe have a conversation about that? Maybe get a couple coaching sessions and see like what a budget for you might look like, you know, how to tighten up your budget and maybe see what the maximum you could afford comfortably would be for that home purchase. What you can see here is this, in regards to those earlier points, you're now being incredibly proactive. You're able to reach out to these people and you're able to provide them a solution rather than spending your time worrying about what's going on with some platform that you're not really aligned with. And so this is just a much better situation where you can relevantly speak to the people at the time that they need your advice the most. And so this kind of brings everything back to this core idea, which is you have to be building your brand instead of somebody else's. You need to be maximizing the amount of time that you can bring value to these people in the coaching that you do best. And so we're really passionate about this. If you'd like to learn some more, you can visit our website at moretomoney.com. At the bottom of our page, you can schedule a demo. Just send us a chat if you want to talk a little bit more, or if you'd like to reach out to us at info@moretomoney.com. We'd love to just kind of start a conversation with you. On our website, you can also sign up to just demo the platform for free for 30 days just to get a feel for what branded technology might look like for you. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope to talk to you soon.